So Friends of the Earth has always thought that the pursuit of economic growth as an end in itself is the wrong priority. And we're really interested now in starting a conversation with politicians and with the public about what better priorities should be. Wellbeing means different things to different people, but to us something that's absolutely essential is a planet we can live on, a planet our children can live on, and where people are encouraged to live thriving, fulfilled lives and able to do so and not just pursuing growth and money as an end in itself. Our politics is in a really interesting place at the moment, I think, and there's so much battles going on in government about growth, where's growth coming from, what does it look like, but actually people aren't happy with an economic system that just generates massive amounts of money for rich people and doesn't actually improve people's lives. You know, they look around them and the world and they have fears about their future, they have fears about their lives now. And politicians are beginning to start finding themselves increasingly irrelevant. People aren't voting so much. You look at what's happening in politics in the UK and around Europe with alternative parties coming up. And I think politicians and the public are really ready for a bigger discussion now about what should our economy be for? What's it actually for? What's the point of making all this money? What's the point of having all these political games? We think it's about something big and exciting and visionary, about a positive future for a world we want to live on. So that's what we're campaigning for. So, of course, the question people always ask us is, well, how are you going to do this? So we've got a big bit of work looking at the Treasury, the Finance and Economics Ministry of the government, which is the engine pushing unsustainable economic growth. So we want three things to happen. We want the Treasury to actually have a proper priority to deliver on well-being and environmental sustainability. It has priorities on finances. Let's give it one to be part of the solution on the environment as well. We want it to start measuring things it doesn't currently measure, so start measuring our global environmental impact, start measuring the impact on people's well-being, and then starting to actually change the way it does its policies, so the way it accounts for new policies, the way it decides what policy to go for. Once you've started to measure these things, to actually build them in to policy. And there's actually a lot of momentum behind this already, because the Office for National Statistics is now measuring well-being, it's reporting on it every year. That's got to go somewhere. We want to see that going into policy, and we want to see the Treasury starting to change the economic policies it pushes out. Everyone that we speak to at Friends of the Earth wants to see economics done differently. They want to see governments run our economy as if people and the planet actually mattered, as if well-being was important, as if environmental sustainability was important. Now, we think you can't do that just with words. We think you actually need to make some change. We think you need to have your key engines of government, your economics ministry, your finance ministry, all of your departments all pulling in the same direction. And that's the sort of campaigning Friends of the Earth does. It's not enough for us just to have warm words from politicians. We want to see action on the ground, and we're not going to stop until we get it.